Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Spartan.
And I'm Pudgey.
And we're watching Dark Season 1, Episode 5. It's that time of the week again. Yes. I have been looking forward to some more Dark. I've been craving it because, this world leaves you with this... It leaves me with this feeling of, I don't know, there's so much unanswered, so much curiosity, so much possibility. And so you're sort of like, oh, we're going to get some more answers. It reels you in.
It does reel you in. But I also get nervous watching because I'm like, shit, I don't remember everything. And like, you want to be like up to date with everything.
It's heavy.
A lot. It's a
heavy.
lot. And don't get me started on the names.
Yeah. It's heavy. It is another language which can be challenging because you don't have that audio memory. When you hear things, you can double down on it.
Yeah.
And it's just a very complicated, multifaceted story. I feel like it's one that, takes a bit longer to get your bearings. And when we do,
but don't get us wrong, we're actually enjoying it.
Oh, for sure. Loving it. I mean, I think they got that.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Just that it takes time to feel confident and like you actually know what's going on.
Yes.
Shows that are a bit more linear or have one or two storylines, you're like, yeah, I know exactly what's going on, But we left off with the name drop of Noah, okay? We don't know who he is or how it's intertwined, but he's made himself known in two main ways so far.
Yeah.
He gave Charlotte's daughter, to pass it on to Charlotte, a sort of golden pocket watch that she apparently had as a kid, which is interesting. Now, Charlotte didn't seem to know Noah. That's the first big curiosity. Now, my questioning was, how did she lose it? Because maybe that's tied into this timeline thing. And did he get that pocket watch from a different time to then give to her?
That's what I was about to say. I think he got it set like, okay, here we go with the timeline shit. I think he went back in time. That's happening at the same time as now, for example. And he got that to prove like that. Do you know what I mean?
No, to prove what?
Like...
Dude, the show's already complicated enough. Those explanations are making me even more lost.
Like to prove that was from your that was from your past, from the future. Like, how could you have gotten that? Like, it must be.
I don't know
what I mean? Anyways.
I get it, but I don't know. I think you're too far-fetched because Charlotte doesn't actually know anything about any of this yet.
No, exactly.
And she probably would have thought any normal person would think I lost it. So just because someone gives you something you lost, isn't like, oh, we must time travel to get it. Like,
no, but like it's
so
like
what's he proving?
It's the build up to it. It's like you slowly clue them in. You don't like go shock straight away. You slowly clue them in. Anyway.
Okay, I don't. That made zero sense to me. But
I don't know how to like communicate it right now.
Maybe you guys kind of understand. You probably don't. But the point is, Charlotte didn't know who Noah was, which makes their relationship interesting. Why is he interested in Charlotte? Obviously, she's tied into this. We're seeing, her signs with the birds and stuff.
But what's interesting is he is specifically saying to say his name, like Noah, like...
Yeah, he wants to be known. But knowing that she probably wouldn't know who he is. So there's a mystery there. We'll leave it at that before Pudgey makes us all lost. Also, Yasin.
Yes.
Which was Charlotte's daughter's friend. There was a cloaked man that said Noah... has been looking for you or Noah's waiting for you. But the point is Noah had sent a cloaked man to recruit this kid who I thought was going to have like minimal relevance to the story. Another kid is probably going missing. Why Yasin in particular is one of the adult guys that we're seeing an equivalent of him, because we just assume he's a character that we know right now, but it could be a character that we don't know yet.
Yes, for sure.
So I don't know. I mean, as you can tell, our brains are already mush. We haven't even started.
Essentially, we are lost. We're looking forward to getting some clarification.
But Noah's the big question. He's sort of intertwined in all this, and that was the big mystery we're left with.
Yeah.
The other main one is just, Peter's father, is it Helga? Is his name Helge? Anyway, the guy with the ear that's half like destroyed, he went to that mystery cabin where Peter was.
Yes.
That also has the bunker. So that cabin and bunker, bit of a mystery there. Something's going on with those two that we don't know. And he seemed to go there and he thought he was going to put a stop to it. He also said Noah needs to be stopped. So he somehow knows about Noah.
Yes.
So this intertwines a little bit. And he was but he wasn't making a lot of sense, just saying that it needs to be stopped. It needs to be stopped.
Well, it's funny because we're seeing him as everyone else that has no idea what's going on. Like, you know, he's not making sense and whatever, but really he's making perfect sense.
Yeah. Just not to those who have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
We also saw Ulrich and Mikkel in the cave at the same time.
That was interesting.
At the same time, but a different time. If you get my drift. I know you don't.
I get your drift.
Yeah.
I'm not the slow one here.
Last week, I don't know, man. You've dark, you've been showing some interesting colours. But they were there and they could, Ulrich heard Mikkel's scream, but it didn't amount to more than that.
The thing is, for me, it's like, wouldn't you keep going to...
Yeah, it was a weird one. Ulrich also didn't yell back. He like whispered back, like, dude, wouldn't you be going, Mikkel? Like trying to see if he could hear you.
I know, anyway.
And that somehow ties into what Jonas is doing, which is his father's kind of idea that where did they all intersect. And we saw Jonas, you know, things being said like, the end is just the beginning. And so there's a lot of intersection there, but we just don't have enough to make sense of what it is yet.
Obviously Inez, or however you say her name, is clued in at this point. I wonder
We're assuming.
Yes, I'm hoping so. Anyways, I wonder how she's going to start moving as well.
Thank you to all of our Patreon supporters. If you want up to 4 weeks of early access to our reactions, or you want to watch our uncut reactions, we'll leave a link down below.
And if you guys are watching this over on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments down below what you thought of the episode.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Okay.
Different times, and they're both trying to figure it out.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's really cool. What if you need both times to figure out the situation? That is crazy.
Oh, that's so funny. This is happening as well.
She's calling Ulrich and she's dreaming
her
about
obsession with Ulrich, look, happening both like times.
Oh, damn.
This is sick. I love this opening sequence.
This is awesome.
This Mikkel kid, and then she probably knows.
She's smiling later. What has she realised? Oh, damn. That has been next level. Isn't that interesting? And remember, the future can influence the past. Yes. It's almost like they're both interacting at the same time.
Yes. Maybe that's why they didn't end up together.
It's wild. Okay, so these three are somehow intertwined a little bit. He's sort of in the middle of them.
Well, they almost had a thing, I guess, and then now they're dating and... That thing is meant to represent like a noose, but also this thread of everything connecting almost.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's the way I see it anyway.
Pretty good, I like that.
Kreis Winden. Ein erneuter Vermisstenfall erschüttert die Stadt. Ein 9-jähriger Junge gilt seit heute früh als...
Yeah, it's happening too often now.
Nah, yeah, way too often.
Keine Stellungnahme abgegeben. Es ist aber zu vermuten, dass auch dieser Fall im Zusammenhang mit dem Verschwinden zweier weiterer Kinder in Winden steht.
Yeah.
Poor Ulrich's being belted and the man has no idea what's going on.
Du weißt, was mit Erik und Mikkel passiert ist. Das Gleiche ist mit Yasin passiert.
Jo, Yasin.
Wenn du irgendetwas weißt, dann musst du mir das jetzt sagen.
Yes, and no bullshit this time.
Yeah, that would appear sus.
Wie sah der aus? Kannst du ihn beschreiben?
Yeah, that's important.
Kannst du ihn beschreiben?
What does he know? Because he's just suspicious.
As tall as Dad. Isn't that very specific?
Very specific. She would recognize her own father.
Yeah, well...
Ich werde jemanden vorbeischicken und du wirst ihm genau erklären, wie dieser Noah aussieht. Okay?
Get a picture, probably.
Was soll das? So redet man nicht mit seiner 8-jährigen Tochter.
Yeah.
I was going to say, it's a bit different. It wasn't like mother-daughter interaction.
Not enough of these kids gone missing. Oh, she's asking again.
Damn, very direct.
Das habe ich dir gesagt. Wie lange? Bis du mich angerufen hast. 23 Uhr.
You said 10 last time, though.
You have a range. Oh, she's coming clean.
Ich weiß, dass du nicht in der Praxis warst.
Ooh. Now what?
Von Mikkel zu tun hast. Oder Erik. Oder Yasin. Dann sag's mir jetzt.
That's fair.
Aber ich will, dass du mich hier und jetzt in die Augen schaust und mir versicherst, nichts zu tun hast.
Yeah, damn.
Coming out with it. He's not
He
looking
can't,
her in
he
the
can't,
eyes.
yeah.
Du spinnst.
I mean, he didn't really answer it though.
You'd go crazy for sure.
Das ist für dich.
Now we're back in time.
Confusing because they just switch.
Yeah, I know. That's gonna get tricky.
Du musst nicht sagen, was dir passiert ist, wenn du nicht willst, aber wenn du willst.
He must say something because then later, you know, she's reflecting on it. When
Boom.
is Mikhail?
Straight to when.
Look at that maze.
Yeah, interesting images.
Another day? Is that what we're... Ooh. Who would be calling?
Answer it, man.
Hallo?
Hallo Bartosz. Mein Name ist Noah.
Oh, damn.
What the hell?
That's wild.
Interesting. She walked up to their house.
Hallo.
Oh my god.
Anna. Ich dachte, ihr habt jetzt bestimmt keinen Kopf zu kochen.
Yeah, you just want to say where Ulrich's at.
She's really clingy.
Magst du reinkommen?
Oh yeah, she does. She was banking on that.
Katerina probably knows more than she's letting on. I don't
Maybe.
know.
I wonder if she knew they had a little thing back in the day too.
This poor man, you'd be thinking, what
I
the
know.
hell?
Was machst du hier?
Ich. Hanna hat uns was zu essen gebracht.
Oh my god, it's too obvious. Yeah, Katerina knows something. She's literally covering for them at this point.
Ich muss los auf die Wache.
Kannst du mich vielleicht mitnehmen? Ich bin mit dem Fahrrad da. Es regnet so. Wenn's
Natürlich
nicht
kann Ulrich dich mitnehmen.
Interesting.
I don't know, Hannah's making me cringe here. She's really just inserted herself here. They're going through so much as parents, missing child, and
I know.
you're worried about your little affair, like...
The thing is as well, it is his fault
For sure.
in that sense.
Danke für das Essen.
Gerne.
I wonder why she's playing nice when she knows more.
Brauchst wirklich. Ruf mich an.
Maybe she knows it'll be best for Ulrich at this point, you know? Like maybe she'll get the like a good Ulrich back or something. I'm not.
It's hard to read it, isn't it?
Ja, gut. Es tut mir leid. Auf Wiederhören.
Interesting. What is happening? Looks scared.
Wollen Sie uns schon verlassen?
Ich muss für ein paar Tage verreisen.
Where is he
Ich würde das Zimmer
going?
gerne behalten, wenn es geht.
He'll be gone a few days, but then he'll come
Müsste bis
back.
heute Abend zugestellt sein. Ist das wichtig?
Ja, natürlich.
Looks quite scared of him.
He doesn't know what the hell's going on. Jonas, the box for Jonas.
Interesting.
Hast du was von Martha gehört? Sie ruft mich nicht zurück und ich weiß nicht, was sie jetzt braucht und das Ganze ist irgendwie abgefuckt.
Fucked. The way he said it is funny. Ah, my boys.
Ja, pass auf die Gänge davon auf,
I
ne?
wonder what they're playing. Oh, is that Anthem? I don't know. Hoping I'll be more confident.
Wenn ich dir ein Geheimnis verrate, kann ich dir vertrauen, dass du es keinem weitererzählst?
Oh man.
It's a big secret.
This whole place is full of secrets.
Ja, klar.
Ich habe den Kontakt von Eriks Dealer.
Oh, I think it's a stealer.
I don't think this is gonna be good. This is gonna be shit.
Ich gehe da heute Abend auf jeden Fall hin. Und ich will, dass du dabei bist.
Interesting.
Oh, damn. I wonder if the guy calling foresaw this.
Ich bin Noah. Ich bin Pfarrer der St. Christophorus-Gemeinde.
What?
What? Is the local priest?
Vor 13,8 Milliarden Jahren. Dadurch ist Raum, Zeit und Materie entstanden. Und auch die Erde.
Very sure of it.
Yeah, he's Smarter than the average kid.
Der Schöpfungsakt Gottes.
Mein Vater sagt, Religion ist Volksverdummung.
It is something he would say, isn't it?
Dein Vater weiß sicherlich viel, aber er weiß nicht alles. Es ist gut, dass er dich erzogen hat, Dinge in Frage zu stellen, aber von Zeit zu Zeit sollte man auch mal die Fragesteller in Frage.
I do like that.
Gott hat einen Plan für jeden Menschen. Auch für dich.
I did not expect to find out who he was so soon.
Yeah, but what's the plan here for him?
Ich will, dass du aufhörst, mich anzurufen. Okay? Hör einfach auf. Ich kann das
I
nicht
get
mehr.
it, but that's also unfair.
Irgendeine beschissene Affäre.
I mean, what did you think, love?
Well, connection from young, you probably misread it as something else.
Guck mich an. Und jetzt sag mir, dass da nichts ist. Dass dir das hier alles scheißegal ist.
Probably the least important thing right now in his life.
He's gonna say it.
Was ich brauche.
Just for you to leave.
That was smooth.
Ruf mich nicht an, komm nicht vorbei. Lass uns einfach in Ruhe. Okay?
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, his son's missing, dude. Of course you're gonna be
For
serious
sure,
about it.
for sure.
She has really weird priorities.
Well, I get it. As a woman, this man that you think loves you is hurting and you want to be there, but then he's not letting you.
Yeah, but she's a bit of a creeper, man. Even then, it's like, don't think I'll let you go.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
at least give him some space.
I know.
Dann sagt sie, wenn du erwachsen bist, dann stirbt dein Herz. Und der Satz kommt so, BAM! Mitten in die Fresse, verstehst du?
When you grow up, your heart dies.
Man denkt dann, dass sie Freunde geworden sind, weil sie das irgendwie
Seems
so
all gonna handle back
zusammengeschweißt
then. Well.
haben. Aber am Ende hängen sie doch alle noch so in ihren Schubladen fest.
Oh. Interesting.
Später weiter, okay?
Interesting. Kind of shows that dynamic, doesn't it?
With the older girls. Interesting.
Been going on for a long time. And the transition of the two faces is pretty cool.
Love it. Is this gonna show that she knows? Is she pregnant?
Wir müssen nicht, wenn du nicht willst.
Lieber mit dir als mit irgendwem anderen.
Oh, okay. They haven't had sex yet, I guess.
Ey,
Ja.
das ist kein Witz. Keine Kinder.
The way they joke, like talking about it, almost
Never.
seems- yeah,
She said
wow.
no kids never. I ended up having 3.
It almost felt like a business transaction, the way they were talking about it.
Yeah.
Das heißt, bis wir seine Familie ermittelt haben und die Situation etwas besser einschätzen können, kommt er in ein Heim.
Damn.
That is crazy, man.
Aber ich kann Ihnen versichern, dass man im Heim auf seine Bedürfnisse wirklich sehr spezifisch eingehen kann. Das ist zu seinem Besten.
Sad, because that's not what you want for him, but you want him to have help too.
Ich hatte einen Sohn, der ist kurz nach der Geburt gestorben.
Und es tut mir leid.
What is that? Son that died just after he was born. But we know.
Yeah, but she could have tried again later and had a baby, like.
Yeah, but look how old Hannah is in this world already. You're just thinking she
Yeah.
got a guy 10 years younger than her. Like, the age just doesn't match up.
Weißt du, warum ich zur Polizei gegangen bin? Als damals mein Bruder verschwunden ist, haben die hier so ziemlich jeden Fehler gemacht, den man sich vorstellen kann.
He doesn't want to do that this time.
Der leitende Ermittler war ein versoffener Vollidiot.
Oh, he's lost beef with him.
Ich habe mir geschworen, dass ich das alles anders mache. Dass ich das alles richtig mache. Dass ich
But he
nicht so ein
didn't today.
inkompetentes Bullenarschloch werde wie der. Das ist 33 Jahre her.
It's all happening over again.
Ich bin Witz. Drückt meine Frau. Mein Sohn ist verschwunden, ich kann nichts tun.
He's admitting everything to her.
Yeah.
33 Jahre. Alles ist gleich. Nur bin ich jetzt das inkompetente Arschloch.
Yeah, isn't that ironic?
Hast du schon mal was von dem 33-Jahre-Zyklus gehört? Unsere Kalender stimmen nicht. Das Jahr ist eigentlich nicht 365 Tage lang. Wir sind sozusagen immer ein bisschen aus der Taktung.
Oh, what the hell?
Never heard this.
Sterne, die Planeten, das ganze Universum ist wieder auf der exakt
Oh.
Wow, that's interesting.
solare Zyklus.
Never ever heard of that.
Als ich klein war, hatte ich immer das Gefühl, dass mit Winden irgendwas nicht stimmt. Dasselbe Gefühl habe ich jetzt wieder.
Yeah, right,
Dass sich
okay.
alles wiederholt. Dass es das alles schon gegeben hat. Wie ein
A bit of deja vu.
And
Yeah.
I've used the word deja vu before too. It's like one big cycle, which again rolls into all the theories of time. That's the guy.
Du siehst ihm ähnlich. Dein Vater.
Oh, wow.
He knows his father.
Kennen wir uns?
I know, it's like, who the fuck are ya?
Aber ich kannte deinen Vater. Ist schon lange her, aber ich kann mich noch gut an ihn erinnern.
A long time ago.
Er hat mir damals das Leben gerettet. Aber das habe ich erst sehr viel später verstanden.
What the hell? What?
Manche irren darin bis zu ihrem Ende herum und suchen nach einem Ausweg. Dabei gibt es nur einen Weg und der führt immer tiefer hinein. Erst wenn man die Mitte erreicht hat, wird man verstehen.
That's deep.
Tod ist etwas Unbegreifliches. Aber man kann sich mit ihm versöhnen.
Is that kind of like you need it?
Bis dahin solltest du dich jeden Tag fragen, ob du die richtigen Entscheidungen getroffen hast.
Oh.
Ask each day. You really
Like,
just
what does
came
that
to
even
say
mean?
that?
That's so vague.
You just
But
come to
your
this kid-
father saved me back then, and only now he understands that through death, which I'm
He said
assuming.
much later, not only now.
Yes, but through the death, I'm assuming.
Not
'cause-
necessarily. Because he said much later, I understood that. Didn't specify if it was death very recent.
They'll come, love.
Oh, Mikkel.
Interesting.
Isn't that weird? And that was the book that Ines was looking at.
And then she smiled.
Okay.
Findest du mich eigentlich schön?
That is so weird.
Also ich stelle mir vor, dass ich etwas will. Ganz doll. Und das passiert dann, weil ich es mir vorstelle. Wie diesen Kronkorken bewegen.
Interesting.
And he was doing magic. Remember magic tricks?
He likes his magic.
Houdini?
Wen?
Harry Houdini. Einer der größten Zauberer der Welt.
Probably wasn't popular yet at this time.
Die Dinge verändern sich nur, wenn wir sie verändern. Aber man muss es geschickt tun. Im Verborgenen. Dann wirkt es wie Zauberei.
Oh, in secret, then it seems like magic, hey?
Woher kannst du das?
Ich komme aus der Zukunft.
Du bist cool.
Nee, ich bin Mikkel.
He's very upfront about where he's
Hallo, Junge aus der Zukunft. Ich bin Hannah.
That is wild.
He's shaking his father's affair woman.
Mistress, yeah.
Like, he's got no idea. No future, it's on his jacket as well.
Sie flocht mir die Haare und erzählte schaurige Geschichten. Von meinem Vater und Wesen aus der Unterwelt.
Time for the time travel, probably.
Das an ihr zog aus der Mitte. Wie ein Hunger. Unstillbar. Sie sprach dann über das Gestern,
And that's Katarina's daughter, right? So she's actually very relevant to her life.
der alles, was für sie wirklich war, im Schatten verbarg.
That is
Die
deep,
alte
man. That
Welt
needs a
stellte ihr nach
rewatch.
wie ein Geist, der ihrem Traume zuflüsterte.
Of course she's there.
Oh,
Von da an
man.
wusste ich, dass sich nichts ändert. Dass alles bleibt.
All things remain as before.
Ein Schicksal geknüpft an das nächste. Ein
One
Faden,
fate tied to the
rot wie
next
Blut,
fate. A thread.
der unser aller Tun verbindet.
Damn, that is very specific.
It's funny because now Jonah's at school with their daughter.
Und
That's
doch bleibt
entwined.
etwas zurück, das man nicht schneiden kann.
Interesting.
Ein unsichtbares Band.
It is an invisible bond, isn't it?
He forgot. Oh no, this one meeting you should have gone to.
I felt like it was hard to keep up with what she was saying, though.
Yeah, it's deep. I'll need to watch that.
Ich war nicht in Frankreich.
Oh, okay.
Ich war in der Klapse. Die nennen das posttraumatische Störung.
Warum hast du nichts gesagt?
Weil ich nicht wollte, dass du denkst, ich bin ein Freak oder so.
Damn, poor guy loses his father, goes through all that.
Was da im Sommer zwischen uns passiert ist, das war nicht einfach nur nichts, oder? Ich meine, wenn mein Vater sich nicht...
Yeah, like they would have progressed.
Warum hast du mich heute früh angerufen und nicht Bartosz?
Oh.
They're all repeating their parents' mistakes, hey?
Yeah. A bit of a Hannah 2.0 on our hands. Meanwhile, he's gonna be with Noah.
I hope this doesn't go poorly.
Oh my god, it's him.
Still like a priest.
Ich bin Bartosz.
Ich weiß.
That is
Ich bin
creepy.
Noah.
Seeing him between two different times, the exact same age.
Why are they focusing on his hand?
It's like holding the Bible at all times or something.
Yeah, that's a pretty good
decent,
description of him.
Betrügst du mich?
Oh, damn. Episode's full of just like straight shooters.
Yeah.
Ich frag dich das nur einmal.
Ooh, you better be honest.
How's he gonna answer?
Das würde ich niemals tun.
Ah, interesting.
What happened? It's like him saying that set a
Something
course of
else in
action.
motion, yeah.
Ulrich hat ihre Brüste angefasst und hat sich auf sie draufgelegt.
Oh my
Und
god.
sie wollte es nicht.
Oh my god.
Du erzählst mir jetzt ganz genau, was du gesehen hast, okay?
Is she serious?
She's very manipulative, man.
Und ihren Mund zugehalten. So.
Hat sie sich gewehrt?
So they're gonna make this cop think even worse of Ulrich.
I know.
Was hat er dann gemacht? Hat er sie...
Er hat sie gewürgt und sie ist ganz rot geworden.
Come on. Like, that's how the relationship started. Think of
Hat er
this.
seine Hose runtergezogen und...
Du musst nicht weiterreden. Du hast das Richtige gemacht. Du warst sehr mutig.
It's weird because it's already happened.
Yeah.
And yet it hasn't in this time, so it's...
Damn, poor guy.
That is crazy, man.
There's like no evidence to support this. How is he just getting arrested like
But
that?
surely Katarina speaks up against it.
Do you reckon Ulrich knows that that's what happened? Like she...
I don't know. Would he still be with her if she did?
Oh. Why is her face like that?
Probably because they found out she lost her virginity. Which at that time especially would have been like a real, you know, bad thing.
You think her parents did that?
I think they're underage as well. No, it was like makeup smudge, wasn't it?
No, I swear she got hit.
So they dropped him off. What did he want with him then?
So he's coming out, I'm assuming, in a different time now.
Yeah, in 86, I'm thinking.
There's the package.
Hopefully we get to see this time what's the package. Oh. Like a light. Maybe it's
Interesting.
more.
Yeah, I feel like it's more. Has to be. Very cool though.
Maybe the guy went to the future. We
Mm.
assumed he went to 86, but who knows?
Not open before. Wow.
November 4 was the same day.
Yeah.
Is that an older version of the letter that his dad left?
Lieber Jonas, wenn du das liest, ist alles bereits unwiederbringlich geschehen. Es kann
Okay.
nicht mehr geändert werden.
What the hell?
Aber ich hoffe, wenn du verstanden hast, wie alles zusammenhängt, wirst du meine Entscheidung verstehen.
Okay, alright.
I'm not afraid is the book.
Yeah.
Wir machen eine Lüge zu unserer Wahrheit, um zu überleben.
Oh, that's
Versuchen
powerful.
zu vergessen, bis es nicht mehr geht.
Yeah, almost
Wir kennen
like...
nicht einmal die Hälfte der Mysterien dieser Welt. Wir sind Wanderer in der Dunkelheit.
Wanderers in the darkness.
Am 4. November 2019 bin ich durch die Zeit ins Jahr 1986.
Wait, his father is Mikhail?
Der Junge aus der Zukunft blieb und wurde mit der Zeit ein Mann. Aus Mikkel wurde Michael, der niemals wusste, wohin er gehört.
Oh my
Wenn
God.
du dies liest, bin ich bereits gegangen.
What the fuck?
Why is he gone then?
Alles ist miteinander verbunden. Mikkel.
What?
Michael.
That makes sense, but like, holy shit.
Oh, shit. So he stayed in that time when he grew up.
That is so
Holy
wild.
fucking shit. I need time to process that. What the hell?
These guys are connected somehow.
Kann ich Ihnen helfen?
Yes?
Ich möchte mich gerne mit Ihnen über die Zeit unterhalten.
What?
I'm excited to jump into this. One thing I did want to mention that I was going to mention during the reaction, but just because there was so much going on, I didn't get the chance to. But that moment when Catherine, I don't know if you remember, but she was like thinking, say, in present time or 2019 or whatever year it is, and then it went back to her like seeing Mikhail in 86. I don't know if she kind of got like this deja vu moment, like I don't know. That's what I thought had happened. Like, oh wait, like that feels familiar. Like my son, like do you know what I mean? Anyways, but then going on to this, Mikhail is fucking Jonas.
Well, that's that chemistry, that invisible bond we were talking about this episode.
Yes.
So I'm not gonna lie, because we were refreshing on the names before the episode,
Yeah.
and we're looking at the family trees on that website. And that doesn't give anything away, but the name, I was like, Michael, and like the thought crossed my mind for like a split second.
Did it?
Yeah, like genuinely, but then I was like, you're being a bit outrageous. And I didn't really have all the in between, but I was like, Michael, Michael, the names, and I don't even think, I can't remember explicitly, but I feel like that thought's been on my mind a couple episodes now. The names have been similar. But because kind of like when I was talking about, what was I saying? What if Jonas's father was Jonas? And then I was like, no, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Last episode.
Yeah.
Then I also wondered, okay, but what if I was just wondering about crossover with stuff. We talked about that. Anyway, the point is, the Michael thing occurred to me like as a very like a half thought, and then I kind of dismissed it because thought, nah, and I didn't really expand on it. But having it verified now and just the fact that it's a case flips the whole thing like on it's super interesting. That is super trippy.
Yeah, I feel like I need to like hear a few monologues in this again, because just the father's letter, Martha's little like performance monologue, just a couple things that
Look, there are a lot of. It doesn't help it's in a different language, but even in English, you listen to it again. There's some very heavy, very multi-faceted like lines and monologues that we get in this that are very deep. Ones that even in English you could interpret it in 20 different ways. So that's the nature of it.
His father, which is Mikhail, was saying that. So he grew up in 86, which is wild, right? Okay, so you're in 2019.
No. He ended up. I think he was saying no. Like we've seen with Mikhail, he grew up in 2019, but then ended up going back to 86, like we've seen with Mikhail, and then he ended up growing into a man there.
Jonas's father is Mikhail.
Correct.
And
but he wasn't born in 86.
No, I know.
That's what I'm saying. Well, because you said he grew up in 86. I'm clarifying.
He's grown
Your
up.
words, in this show, your words mean stuff. So I'm going to...
The fuck?
So we're saying the same thing, dude. You just...
Yes.
Not understanding.
Yes. So, which is wild because you're in 2019 and your parents are your parents, right? Like they're older and whatever and you're a kid. And then you go back and your parents are kids. But then you end up growing up, having a child with Hannah. And then...
His parents are essentially like friends.
Yeah. And then your wife is having an affair with your dad.
Your wife.
Hannah is having an affair with your dad. That is wild.
So we know, wow, this episode honestly was a lot more forthcoming than I expected it to be. There were so many things that you thought we're going to wait for. I mean, it's called Truths, so fair enough, but we're just not given a whole bunch of answers this episode. And that's one of them, which is crazy because that means in Michael, the older version of Mikkel, in his actual timeline, which is now the future somewhere, his parents never actually got him back. So we know now that, which is a weird one, we know now that Ulrich and Katarina are never going to get Mikkel back.
Yes.
We can assume maybe things will change.
So right now, what he said was, I don't exist anymore. Right? Like Mikkel does not exist in back then or in the future.
Well, he's saying in Jonas's current timeline now.
Yeah.
There's no version of him. The older version's dead. The younger, but notice how he timed his death when his young version he knew was going to travel back. It's like he knew if his younger version was going to leave that time, that he also had to leave. I don't know. There's some intertwining there.
Yeah. No. I agree.
But then why not stop? Like if you know it's going to happen. He obviously felt he couldn't stop it because otherwise you could so easily have just been there and taken the kid away. So he knew something more, something so significant that he wouldn't even try and stop that.
Well, just like the hooded guy was saying that essentially, fuck, what was he saying? He was
his father
just...
saved his life.
Yeah?
Which now was probably in 86 at some point. Could be later, but it was probably now we know in that timeline more likely. Before Jonas was born... kind of thing.
But he was also saying that he didn't know the truth. It's a labyrinth, the world, I guess. And then you don't know the truth until you get to the middle of it. And the way I interpreted it was through death. And that's why I assumed Michael Mikkel killed himself. And then he's out of the labyrinth. He's in the middle of it. He sees it more clearly.
Maybe.
And that's why
I don't
he
know
was
what
saying,
death means in this world.
And then that's why he was saying to Jonas, I made this decision for this reason. I heard, or he didn't really give him the reason, but essentially he had his reasons. But then you go to Inez, which is I'm Not Afraid, and that book, and so
that makes sense about her son too.
Yes,
she kind of ended up adopting Michael in a sense.
Yes. Yeah, which I thought would have happened when she was saying, I don't want him to go to a children's home and whatever. Interesting. So, yeah, then that's when, you know how you were saying with the ages, it didn't align. That doesn't make sense. And we didn't really know who his father was. He didn't have one other than Ulrich.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
But then isn't that crazy? Because when he's with, let's say, 6 months before he died, he's with Ines, but his father and mother are there at the age he remembers them.
Yeah.
Might be the trippiest situation I've ever been in any show or movie ever. Interstellar probably comes close, but this is next level because we now know, we're seeing what is to happen, but we also know what happens. Yeah. And now we're in the center of the labyrinth where we know the truth now, of this little scenario.
Yes.
But it's kind of where does that leave us? Because obviously there's a much bigger mystery, but it's a weird one. It's okay, so hoping for Mikkel now is kind of futile in one sense. Obviously we're going to see what he discovers, but we know that he comes to this date, 4th of November 2019, and is going to hang himself. And then we don't know what comes after that, but we know where 86 and 33 intertwine. And like Charlotte said, it's happened on a 33-year cycle, on the dot.
Yeah, and everything's the same. Everything aligns on that.
Like, it's happened on a 33-year cycle
So
on the
is
dot.
his son going to do the same thing, like as in Jonas? I don't
know. And then that old guy, was it an older version of Jonas talking to himself? We don't know. Maybe it could be somebody else. I mean, obviously some of these guys seem to be able to time travel free-flowingly, one of them being Noah. We've seen him just go between times like it's nothing, so they kind of know what they're doing.
Because young Mikkel and then Michael were in this 2019 together. So really it could be that, say, like Jonas just going off your example, Jonas and this old man is Jonas and like still in this timeline, and then eventually someone needs to kill themselves or whatever. That I don't know if
we don't know about the killing part. Like, we don't know why that's necessary.
Yeah. For me, I guess that's the way I'm reading it, because obviously the guy with the hood, he's got it around his neck too, and just the noose.
So yeah, it must be somehow how you end the cycle or break from the cycle.
Yes.
I say must be, but I don't know why I talk with any degree of certainty, because we're just literally stabbing at the dark.
Yeah.
Like, theorizing in this show is...
It's fun though.
Oh, for sure. But it's being in a dark room and you're crawling and there's like the walls are like 10 kilometers away and you think, oh yeah, the wall's probably over there. And it's like, no, dude, you've got no idea.
Yeah.
So I accept that scenario. The theorizing's fun, but it also is...
Yeah, trippy.
Very trippy. That is interesting.
What I thought was interesting was Hannah was doing the bed and then she almost had this moment. And then you go back to her making this decision. Well, you sidestep, I guess, to her making this decision, because we're talking as if it's the past for her, but then...
I can already tell it's the kind of show when you rewatch, it just hits different.
Yes.
Like, you'll rewatch and be like, oh shit, this means something different.
But it's almost as if that decision is happening at the same time as her looking at the bed, and that like influenced...
Like the future influenced the past, like they were saying, which like again, another really hard concept to wrap your head around.
Yeah. Because it's happening at the same time.
And that ties into what Katerina's daughter was saying. I didn't grasp all of it because it was a lot, but she was talking about invisible bonds and the darkness being like a veil, that when you take the veil, you then see the truth of it all. So there's something tying these bonds together, kind of like the bonds of time, I guess, like the truth and the past already being in this 33-year cycle. That's really interesting.
Yeah. And
everything that's happening has already happened, but will happen, but they're also affecting each other past, present, and future, which is weird. So, you know, a lot of it's interesting. I mean, a lot of the sayings are saying similar things in different ways. You know, it's almost like a lot of them are almost like Matrix analogies of deja vu and light and darkness, just in different ways, continuously analyzing the same subject matter from different angles.
Yeah.
Just philosophizing and theorizing and giving you little tidbits.
Now, Noah and this unknown man that keeps talking to Jonas, or has spoken to Jonas for the first time, I do see them on different paths. Obviously, we saw that old man with all the clocks everywhere, that the hooded man went to go see. Let's talk about time.
And he was the one who saw screwing that machine that he has.
Yes. So I don't know what the insinuation is there, but with Noah, he seems a lot darker and really like, I don't know, even the way he was speaking with Mikkel and that whole secrecy of getting in the car and things like that with Jonas's friend, I just see him as like Noah as this darker entity, but then he also wants to be known. I don't know where I'm going with it. I guess I'm just like vocalizing the thoughts in my head. But it is interesting now that they've revealed who he is, and Charlotte has like a description of him, a visual like description of him too. So
in both times, like she's got him now, but also Noah's an interesting one. I just want to stop that thought for a second because I just want to confirm.
It wasn't much of a thought, but
I was trying to listen patiently. It was hard. It seems very obvious, but just to confirm it, the fact that the guy who gave Jonas the gift box gave him the letter, but was so much older, is proof that he actually either is from or has been to the future.
Yeah.
Because he's given him a letter that looked like it was much older than the fresh one.
Yes.
But then it's a weird one because is he from the... Because Noah looks like he's from the past, potentially, right? trying to change, trying to alter something. Is this guy from the future trying to alter something?
Back.
I don't know. But the reason I ask is because obviously Michael, with the knowledge he had at this time, left the note. Well, he left it to Jonas, but Ines takes it and doesn't give it to Jonas. So much so that this guy felt the need to, from the future, get a very old version and give it to Jonas in this time. So why? Like,
so wait, Ines. The thing is as well, Ines back then was helping Mikkel, but then Michael was this. Oh, so she would have known that.
So why didn't she give Jonas the letter? I don't understand why Ines would hold it.
Yes, that, but also like, I'm confused about Ines not knowing that Michael, the son that she knows now in 2019, was not Mikkel.
No.
Like, how do you not know that?
No. Oh, you mean when she saw the present day Mikkel? If she saw the present day Mikkel, yeah, that's true. If she saw Mikkel present day, I mean, maybe we don't know how the families interacted, right? We don't know
it's
whether
a small town.
The mother, but we don't know. The mother doesn't live in town. I don't think they've talked about her like she lives away and they live in a house.
Yeah.
So we don't know exactly what the mother knew and what, again, we're too far in the dark at the moment. But yes, technically, if Ines went to the town, she would see Mikkel at the same age that she met them. But then again, like we discussed with the face blindness, because Ulrich should also know then that he's literally seen that boy, his son's identical, but he doesn't.
But then wasn't Martha talking, I need to go back, but wasn't Martha talking about something pretty much that we bury the truth with all these delusions, like almost to cope, and then you once you see it, you can't not see it anymore. So
the same with Hannah. She's literally flirting with Mikkel, but then never realized later on that her affair's son looks identical to her husband as a kid. Everyone's kind of seen each other, and yet no one remembers it. Or Mikkel being the key one.
It's so wild.
So it's amazing how the truth's right in front of everyone's eyes. But then how many,
it goes to show how many people are actually on the same path as Michael.
Well, yeah, who knows? Because then it's obviously something separate's going on with Noah or whatever, that the eyes being blown up, that's a whole different situation going on.
Eric and...
Because Mikkel, now knowing that he lives there the rest of his days, created a family, lived a life, but then at some point discovered enough to kill himself. Was that how he would go back to his original timeline? No, I don't know what it all is. We got answers which begged a lot more questions.
Well, what's his original timeline?
Well, he'd be 33 years in the future of not 2019. So he'd be whatever, I'm not going to do the math right now, but it'd be...
Right. Okay.
It'd be 2052, actually.
Holy shit.
2052 would be his actual timeline where he should be in.
And
maybe we'll go there at some stage.
Guy, we're saying, is from the future, and you're potentially...
we know he's been to the future for sure. Is he from the future? We don't know.
Anyways. The other thing as well is, I was saying, imagine how many other people are part of this, like Mikkel / Michael. Is Peter part of that? To some degree? He obviously knows something.
Yeah.
He's
what if he's like Mikkel and Michael? It makes you... Now the door opens. How many other people in this town were also not meant to be in this time, but were?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I need a minute to process because there's so much thoughts.
A minute? Whew. That's too short. What is a minute these days?
You're gonna hurt your brain, Pudgey. So Noah is a bit intriguing. I just want to touch on him for a sec because he's talking to Mikkel in 86. He must know something because he's also traveling very confidently back to 2019.
He's out of the labyrinth. That's it. He's aware of everything. That's the way I see it.
So then how does that somehow tie into him talking to Jonas's friend specifically? He knows something. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what I wanted to say about that, but Noah's interesting. Again, he was one that surprised me. I didn't expect him to just rock up and be like, "What are you doing?"
Thinking.
Oh, I was like, you just look like you passed out or something. I didn't expect Noah to just be like, "I'm Noah." I was like, "Oh, well, just like that." I thought we were gonna wait and mystery. So he's unveiled himself. He seems to be a priest. He expressed some religious beliefs, but I'm not firm on where he stands. He obviously believes in an order and a grand purpose to things, but I don't know exactly where he stands on it. And he said, question your questions, which is pretty...
Question the people that question everything.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. It was... And he somehow, you know, how does this relate to Charlotte, who doesn't even know who he is? Like, if he's already in 86, why is he introducing himself to her in 2019? You know what I mean? Like, is he trying to influence the past by affecting the future? Like, I don't know. I'm hurting my own brain here. It's just crazy how much is in play. Whoever wrote this show, god damn, dude, how does this person's brain work? I don't know. Wild. But I am glad we finally got some answers. It's very interesting. Before we hurt ourselves, we're going to take a little
I've got
breather.
so many thoughts. Like, if they ever come to fruition, I'll say them right now. I think I just
It's the kind of show that if you just sit here, if we sit here for the next 20 minutes, you'll keep thinking of new possibilities.
Yeah.
Because it is just like that. It's like never ending, you know?
Because that could be like now, right? How we know how the slightest thing works. It could be like, oh, Noah is... But then I really need to think about the math and how it works and whatever. Oh, Noah is Jonas's friend and future, past, present, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, that theory's not bad.
I mean, it's not bad, but does it work? Like, I don't know. My brain's hurting thinking about it.
Yeah. I mean, Michael was a more obvious name swap.
Yes.
But it's fair enough to believe that other people will have their names more discreetly. So, yeah. We're going to let our brains rest a little bit.
Well, guys, we hope you enjoyed today's reaction. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel and let us know in the comments down below what you thought of the episode.
And if you do want early access to our reactions or you want to watch our uncut reactions, we'll leave a link to our Patreon down below. Take care of yourselves and we'll see you on our next reaction.
See you guys.